You can heal your body or you can overdo it and break your system. Both happen in the name of biohacking or recovery. I've seen people detox to exhaustion, too many fasting, too many saunas, too many supplements. This is not wellness. This is self punishment disguised as health. What biohacking can do when done well? Inner communication and a proper connection between the mind and the body and something that really circulates and works. I've already spoke about that in what is biohacking, and it can really serve you and heal you when you do it properly. But what it is when it's not done well and when people go too fast and when they overdo it, the body becomes exhausted, and the stress that is released with the heat and the cold therapies and all of that are completely like shutting down the system. It's disturbing your hormones and it's dysregulating your nervous system and your whole body. So you kind of lose that inner communication that matter the most. Your body enter in survival mode, this kind of like fight or flight is trying to adapt to everything that you're doing to it, or every environment or position you put your body into and your mind, and trying to survive and trying to find balance in this disbalance and overdoing behavior of yourself. It's really losing intuition and being focused in the overdoing, the optimization. I want to lose weight. I want to be more productive. I want more clarity, more, doing more, putting yourself in more and more challenge and more stimulation. And it's just not supposed to be this way. Someone who's overdoing sauna take the risk to deplenish their minerals, so it leads to exhaustion. Somebody that's overdoing fasting tend to have a metabolism crash. Somebody who's doing too much cold is putting their body at stress too much and tend to have a dysregulated nervous system. A person that's taking too many supplements is giving a burden to their liver, because it's really the liver who's the boss of all our organs, and it's really the one processing all the supplements that we're taking every day. Somebody who's obsessed with health tend to be very anxious and stressed. It's not a good place to be. And overdoing all these healing therapies and detox and fasting and everything is also a way to numb and shut down our emotions, so we completely disconnect to ourselves. And as soon as we lose that inner connection, it becomes way more difficult to understand how our body works and or understand what our body is going through. So you kind of like shut down the major and the most important thing that your body and mind can have in your communication. Why is this happening? So there are a few words to very simply respond to this question. Disconnection, chasing optimization, chasing faster results, being completely outsourcing what you're looking for outside of yourself and trying to find responses outside of you, like in your environment and solutions that are outside of yourself. It's kind of like chasing extremes where there is this belief that if you do more, you'll have faster results or more results. And there is also that disconnection and that lack of communication that leads to not listening to what your body needs or wants or is able to do today or able to accept. Like, we do not have every day the same capacities. Some days we have more energy, some days we have less. especially as women. It's even worse. As a woman, like we have cycles, so we do not have the same energy every single day of the month. So we have to be aware of that it's not a competition, and especially not a competition with yourself. I often hear people saying, "Oh, what's your record time, like time records in the cold plunge?" And I hear women, like I'm observing a lot people, and I'm super curious to hear their response. And they would say, "Oh, 6 minutes or 20 minutes." I've met a woman; she would do 20 minutes a day of cold therapy. This is madness. And this is really, really bad for our reproductive organs. It's really putting your body at a very high level of stress. And when you are bleeding as a woman, it's already a stress for the body. It's already a process, so inner process that can be very harsh and hard sometimes. So do not add a challenge to it. So now how to really understand and know when you're overdoing it? I guess it would be to be more observant of yourself, observing, are you sick all the time? Are you very sensitive? Are you more sensible to certain things that you ran before? Like observe since when you're overdoing certain things and what has changed. Fatigue, stress, numbness, exhaustion, anxiety, nervous system, like body, like pain in the body, or yeah, there are a few signs that if you observe a little bit, that are easy to really notice. So biohacking can really become harmful for anybody as soon as they start using it for a certain purpose. And I feel the word using is really painful to my ears. You do not use a technique or a therapy or a machine or a method or anything. Like I feel it's almost like taking advantage of it and overdoing, and but your body needs time. Your body needs time, and it's a lot of time to adapt to new things. If you are not used to it, give it time. Do it one time, observe how you feel after 1 day, 2, 3 days. Do it again, shorter, longer, and find your routine. But doing something, overdoing something for a certain reward is so disbalanced. I've met a guy the other day and I think he was doing 90 minutes of sauna every day for weight loss. And I was like, no, 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 sorry. That's not how it works. You cannot put your body in this extreme state of heat and cold and high intensity workout and high intensity like lifting weights and like all doing all these things for weight loss. Like, why are you doing this? I mean, I know there is a lot of reasons and there's a lot of layer to it, but I just want to bring consciousness and bring awareness around the fact that there is a very fine line between health and harm when it's about recovery, wellness, and biohacking. And I love biohacking. Don't get me wrong. I love biohacking. I am a biohacker. I love it. But my practice is never the same because I listen to myself. And because certain months I go through certain things with myself, with my body, my emotions, and I listen to it. I communicate with myself and I know sometimes I need more of this or less of that. And this is where you receive the most rewards, like the most of it, you feel the best. That's exactly the perfect balance to do biohacking at your own pace, without any competition with yourself, without any not seeking rewards, to be honest. Like for me, the reward or the cool result that could happen from it is the cherry on the cake. My reward is to feel better every day, like to feel good every day, not better, like better every single day. But it's just that to be in tune with myself and to allow emotions, to allow myself to feel these emotions and to connect to my body and to know when, even though the social side of sauna is cool and I've been invited, I want to go, I know that day is it's not the best thing. I shouldn't be doing it, so I just don't go. And that's okay. I can go anytime. So how to biohack the right way? I would say it's very simple. It's just to be in tune with yourself and follow your intuition. Listen to what your body needs. Do not overdo. Do not push. Do not be in a competition with yourself or others. Just, just find your way to recover, to take care, to be in connection with your well-being, with your feelings, with your gut feelings, with your intuition, and follow your gut. If you think about something and it's coming in your mind a few times and you're like, oh, I would love to do that, just follow your intuition and do that thing. But do not push. Do not push. It's really like I am really aware and a little bit worried about the future because I have the feeling that people are overdoing it and I see it, and I have the feeling that they're not aware that they're depleting their minerals, they're emptying their body from its goodness, and they're putting their body at a high risk and stress, and that after a few years it can really lead into a very high level of dehydration, and of course cause any other problem or disease that we may not know yet. But I have the feeling that it will happen, and that's exactly when we will see the downside of biohacking. But most of the people are not aware of the negative impact or the high impact that it's already having in themselves and in their bodies. And so, yeah, like bring awareness to it, because I really feel that people are kind of like vibing with it, following the trends, just like going with the flow, going with friends to the sauna, and every day people are going because that's the cool thing to do at the moment, and they're forgetting what it is. It's not just like going for a coffee or something. It's really going in a space that puts your body in different states, and that is stressing your body and your body response and your nervous system and your lymphatic system and all, like your whole system. It's been stressed by and challenged by these cold and heat therapies and all these therapies. And I love biohacking, but everything is about balance. So please take a look at your routine, take a look at what you're doing, how you're doing things, and take a step back and be honest with yourself. Be gentle with yourself, be kind to yourself, and just follow what you really want deep down. And I'm sure it will really change how you do practice your wellness recovery slash biohacking practice and routine.